Record producer David Foster called her a virtuoso vocalist. She possesses a 5-octave vocal range and has the ability to reach notes beyond the 7th octave. She is referred to as the Songbird Supreme by the Guinness Book of World Records. Mariah Carey has sold more than 200 million records worldwide, making her one of the most successful female recording artists of all time. She was honored as the world's best-selling recording artist of the 90s. She was also named the best-selling female artist of the millennium. She has 18 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, more than any other soloist, second only to the Beatles. She has influenced every other female R&B singer since the 90s. Her voice is instantly identifiable. Her music is ingrained in our culture. She is Mariah Carey. She is an icon. Her talent, achievements, and philanthropic endeavors are why she is the icon she is today. Mariah Carey is an icon. Mariah Carey is a talented singer, songwriter, producer. She's one of the most successful recording artists of all time. She has written and co-produced 17 of her 18 #1 songs. She has a 5-octave range. She began her career in 1990. She scored a #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100 every year of the 90s. Her 1993 album Music Box was certified diamond for sales of 10 million copies in the United States. Music Box remains Carey's best-selling album with 32 million albums sold worldwide. In 1994, Carey released her first Christmas album, Merry Christmas. The album sold 15 million copies and is the best-selling Christmas album, holiday album of all time. Her song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, is considered a holiday classic. It is the best-selling holiday ringtone of all time and is the best-selling digital single by a woman. In 1995, Carey released her 5th studio album, Daydream. The album sold 10 million copies in the U.S. and 25 million copies internationally. The first single released from the album, Fantasy, was the first single by a female artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The second single from the album, One Sweet Day, spent a staggering 16 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the longest-running #1 single of all time, a record she still holds to this day. Carey's success continued for the rest of the 90s. In 2000, Carey left Sony and signed a $100 million recording contract with Virgin Records, the biggest recording contract of all time. Before the release of her film and soundtrack Glitter, she suffered a physical and emotional breakdown and was hospitalized for exhaustion. Following the poor performance of the film and soundtrack, she was bought out of her recording contract with Virgin for $50 million. In 2002, Carey signed a multi-million-dollar contract with Island Def Jam. After an unsuccessful period, Carey returned to the top of the music charts with Emancipation of Amy. The album's second single, We Belong Together, became her most successful single of the 2000s and was later named Song of the Decade by Billboard. She has 2 back-to-back Billboard Songs of the Decade, One Sweet Day and We Belong Together. She holds many Billboard records and was awarded Artist of the Millennium and the BMI Icon Award for songwriting. Carey is a philanthropist. She has been involved with several charitable organizations. She became associated with the Fresh Air Fund in the early 90s and is the co-founder of Camp Mariah, located in the Foothills in New York, that enables inner-city youth to embrace the arts and introduce the kids to career opportunities in the music industry. She received a Congressional Horizon Award for her charitable work. Mariah Carey is an icon. She is still relevant 25 years into her illustrious career. She's a talented singer, songwriter, and producer, and she works tirelessly to support her philanthropic endeavors.